This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. I'm going to show you videos of Chiang Rai, Thailand, as I discuss why I believe it's a great place to retire cheap. But no need to write anything down. Everything I say is in writing. Just click the link in the notes below this YouTube video to get Chiang Rai, Thailand livability factors, cost of living, best area to stay, cheapest flights, Old Town walking tour, famous temple scooter tour, Golden Triangle and Tea Plantation tour, nightlife, food and experiences, and facts and history, and our best retire cheap and paradise locations in the world. We're just finishing 2 months in Thailand and are heading to Vietnam on Thursday. We have 8 stops in Vietnam planned. I visit and compare the best international places where people can retire for much less than their home country. You didn't really pick the country where you were born. Some of us get to pick which country we retire. Others get to live or migrate to other countries even before they retire. There are also people like me that have lived all over the world but just keep moving forward. I guess you could call us perpetual long-term travelers. Some of us, like me, don't even keep an empty bed at home. I have a property manager that watches my real estate and he keeps the rents flowing into my account. I've lived in or visited 65 countries so far. I work on my computer so I can go wherever the wind blows. Because of that unique perspective, I know of some of the best places to retire for much less than you may have thought possible. I write reports about the best places to live in the world for both value and lifestyle. I was born in the US, but I consider myself more as a world citizen. I love the whole world, but I love some places more than others. I'm also a minimalist and I love to save money. I have 1 check bag and 1 carry-on. Being a minimalist in present moment awareness is my first passion. The other passion is travel. I love to move forward and live experientially in the world. I buy a one-way ticket to a region of the world, then I move about that region slowly for weeks or months. If I'm in Southeast Asia, why would I want to fly back after seeing 1 or 2 countries? Why not see them all? Take a month or 3 in each country. As I slowly make my way around the world, I share lifestyle and cost of living information. You can find my Retire Cheap reports all over the world here at Vagabond Buddha. There's links to all of this. If you would like to learn how to live in a paradise location for possibly less money than you are spending at home, grab a free copy of my ebook, How to Fire Your Boss and Travel the World. This post is about Chiang Rai, Thailand. Okay, here it goes. Chiang Rai livability factors. There are certain things I look for when I arrive in a new place. I call these my desirability factors. I rate them high, medium, or low. I'll be adding new desirability factors soon. My beta promotion test members are helping me identify the most important factors. More on that later. Okay, walkability. I like living in self-contained neighborhoods, places where everything I need is walkable from my house. The Old Town area of Chiang Rai is walkable, but it's a fairly rural town with lots of surrounding greenery, so you're probably going to want to get out and enjoy nature when you are here. In that regard, it's more like a small town that has surrounding interesting things to do. So you're probably going to want to get a scooter, bicycle, or small car to fully enjoy the surrounding areas. So walkability, I would say, is medium. The internet is high. The internet shouldn't really be an issue for you in Thailand. Okay, food, medium. There's great Thai food here, reasonably priced. There's also many international type foods around, but not the same quality or selection as you would find in Chiang Mai or Bangkok or other parts of Thailand. If you're a foodie and like diversity of choices, this might even be a low for you. If you love to cook like me, it's probably a medium. Weather, medium. Average highs range seasonally from about 81 Fahrenheit, which is 27 Celsius in December, to 95 Fahrenheit, which is 35 Celsius in April. Average lows at night range seasonally from 55 Fahrenheit or 13 Celsius in January to 75 Fahrenheit to 24 Celsius in June. The rainy season is May through September, when at least some rain falls in 15 or more days of the month. The rain turns on and off like a faucet, but can ruin an entire day from time to time. Things to do, medium. If you enjoy the mountains, hiking, fishing, nature, and night markets, you should be fine. If you're a cultural lover, I would say probably low for Chiang Rai. Okay, social considerations, medium. This is a bit of a sleepy town. The night markets seem to be where many people are out and about. There's nothing sleepy about the night markets. They're very lively. Check out my night market video to get a feel for the nightlife. You will see locals dancing together. It looks almost like a line dance in the US. The temples are another place where people congregate and meditate with Buddha. There are movie theaters, yes, some with English, cooking schools, Thai boxing, yoga and meditation, and language classes. You'll find other ideas on various Facebook pages, links provided. Expats, hi. There are 14,000 members, averaging 20 posts per day. Those are probably not all expats. I'm sure there's many Thai in those numbers also, with 20 posts a day on the Chiang Rai Facebook expats page. But that is a good sign and a great resource for you to pose odd questions if you join the webpage provided. Again, just click the link below the video for links to all of these. Real estate, apartment and condo rentals start around 8,000 baht, which is $250 a month, and condos start and sell for 2 million baht, or starting around 60,000 US dollars. You can go spend much more in rent and condos. Those are just starting amounts, and there's 2 links here to start your search. There are even cheaper places, but you should wait until you're on the ground here to rent. Just get an Airbnb for the first few weeks or months while you verify feasibility, rents, and other conditions. Then, once you found the area you love most, you could walk the area and look for rental signs. Airbnb is going to be a higher price than one of these, a rental sign from somebody who's renting year-round or longer term than just by week or month. I've never recommended buying until you have lived somewhere at least 2 to 3 years, so don't do that. Chiang Rai desirability score. Overall, when I munge all those factors together, I would say medium for me as a cultural explorer. But it could be high for someone that is all about small towns and nature. Watch all the videos, see what you think. Then also consider Pai, Thailand, which I'll be posting in about a week. If you'd like something this rural and mountainous, Pai, I'll be posting that next week. I think it might be a better choice if that's your thing. By the way, subscribe to this webpage so or to this YouTube channel, so when it posts, you'll know it's available to watch. If you're finding any value here, could you please like it, comment, share, or subscribe? Your simple act of kindness will move us up in the Google and YouTube search rankings, so our business grows faster. Okay, Chiang Rai cost of living. We had an Airbnb that we stayed in for the week we were here, and it was $13 a night. But a more typical Airbnb is about $16 a night. 1-bedroom apartment with a lease is going to be about $12 a night. Hostels per day are 6 to 8. High-end restaurants are $10. Neighborhood restaurants are about $2.50. Food carts are about $1.20. The subway, or really just the buses, are 50 cents. And a taxi is about $2, and those are all U.S. prices. Now, someone who lives a low lifestyle would eat more food carts and fewer high-end restaurants. A medium lifestyle would be some kind of intermediate example of that, maybe going out for a nice meal once a week. And then a high-end person is going to probably eat in those restaurants twice a week, neighborhood restaurants most often, and then a few food carts. And so anyway, you can see this table, and there's a multiplier here, and the range, the cost of living here will run you about $400 to $800 per month. That's estimated cost of living for 1 month for one person is a temporary visitor, and it only includes rent, 2 meals per day, and local transportation. I usually have oatmeal for breakfast in my room, so I don't count that. For a full understanding of what it would cost you to live here, there's a link to Numbeo. Just click that and add anything that you spend money on. Never move anywhere until you have visited first personally to verify the living costs for your lifestyle and needs. These are just reference points. I'm not guaranteeing these prices. They're just my notes and estimates from the time of my visit and post. Your costs will likely be drastically different depending on your lifestyle and the time since this post. The above numbers do not include alcohol, tours, extras, a number of other things. Only what's in the table is what is included. For a free report on how the cost of living table works, just click the link here in this here, and it'll take you there. Please book using our links to recommended flights, tours, and accommodations. You'll pay nothing extra, but will earn a small commission. Your kindness will encourage us to keep traveling and making this information available. Chiang Rai, best area to stay. There's a map here for you. If you love to be in walkable central areas like I do, stay in the areas shown on the map. There's a link here you can click to Google Maps, and then there's suggestions. There's a mid-range, a guest house, a hostel, and the prices are really reasonable here in Chiang Rai. That's all available on the web page. Just click below this YouTube video. The Airbnb we stayed in, as I already mentioned, is $13 a night. You'll see in the video the inside in our life and food video on the web page. If you're new to Airbnb, there's a coupon here you can use to get a big discount when you first sign up for Airbnb. Okay, cheapest flights. We almost always get our cheapest flights from Skyscanner. They have a web crawler that's constantly looking for the cheapest flights all over the world. As usual, we found the cheapest flights. We actually flew into Phuket, and we've been slow traveling around Thailand, but we found it on Skyscanner. But Chiang Rai, you can, if you're coming here direct, look for Skyscanner, link provided. Okay, Chiang Rai by bus, train, ferry. Well, it wouldn't be ferry because it's landlocked, but taxi or Sung Tao. You can move around using GrabCar, but you can save even more money riding in a Sung Tao. It's like a red truck. This is like a shared local bus that travels along local routes that people jump on and off of. There's a link here to a web page with a lot more detail about local transportation. We took the overnight train to Chiang Rai from the Bangkok train station. Chiang Mai also has an international airport not far from the old town, so you can fly into Chiang Mai and then take the bus up to Chiang Rai. Chiang Rai Old Town Walking Tour. There's the Chiang Rai Old Town Walking Tour, which has 3 beautiful local style, older, ancient temples, a couple walking markets, and a night bazaar, and so you'll get a nice walking tour of the Old Town area by taking this tour. Just click the link, the map will pop up, and it'll take you to all these places on the map and give you a great tour of Chiang Rai Old Town. Okay, Chiang Rai famous temple scooter tour. If you enjoy our 2 temple videos here on the webpage, then just click the Google Map link or the Google Map and rent your scooter at the first stop on the map, 2 doors down from this hostel, link provided, then head to the first temple. There's details in the life and food video about how much you'll need to pay and how much deposit you'll need to leave for a scooter. Make sure to watch that before you rent a scooter. The life and food video here in Chiang Rai webpage. Okay, White Temple. There's a bridge here crossing over the cycle of rebirth, of reincarnation. There's hundreds of hands outreaching, symbolizing unrestrained desire, temptation, and greed. The gate of heaven is guarded by 2 creatures. representing death, and 𝐷. 𝐷 decides the fate of the dead. Are they reborn for another life or of suffering, or do they get to return to God? And so it's the symbolism I'm telling you about here in the temple. The 𝐂𝐎𝐓 represents the human mind. It's an all-white building with fragments, smeared glass embedded in the building exterior. The murals inside mix Eastern and Western culture, flames, and demon faces. So that's what the White Temple's about. The murals also include unrestrained commercialism, corrupting young people and desire, and so it tells you all about the symbolism of the White Temple. There's also the Black House Temple and the Blue Temple, both of them beautiful and fascinating. There's videos here on the webpage. If they look fun, click the link and go on the famous temple scooter tour. Also the Chiang Rai Golden Triangle and Tea Plantation tour. We have a map here for you, same thing. You rent the scooter and off you go. This is a full day tour. Takes about an hour and a half to get to the first stop up in the Golden Triangle. Watch the video. If it looks fun, head up there. This is an amazing tour. It tours the Golden Triangle. It takes you over to Laos. It takes you over to one of the oldest, most significant Buddha Wats in northern Thailand. It takes you to a beautiful Thailand with a view of Myanmar and Laos from a Buddha statue. It takes you on a boat tour over to the Laos side. And then it takes you to a Mountain Creek Vineyard, which is gorgeous, and then the tea plantation. So it's a great day tour, and it's fairly inexpensive. Really, you're just renting a scooter for $5 a day and a few entry fees, and a boat tour, which is about $30. So it's a pretty cheap, great experience. Then there's the Chiang Rai nightlife tour. There's no video for this tour, but there's just a couple of bars here. Click and walk the neighborhoods around these two bars if you want to see the nightlife here. Nothing crazy exciting, but sometimes you just want to go out and people watch, and so that's here for you. Living cheap in Chiang Rai, food and life experiences. There's a food and life video here. Watch the video. You'll see a few of our favorite spots to eat and cheap, delicious food in Chiang Rai. And then the restaurants that we're picking, and then where we rent the motorcycle. And then there's Vagabond Buddhist Kitchen. We didn't have a kitchen during our stay in Chiang Rai, so we were eating out every meal. It was cheap and easy to find food. We were typically spending $1 to $2 per meal. Grab a free copy of my ebook. You'll learn how to save and earn money living internationally. There's a link on the webpage for you to get a free copy. Chiang Rai Facts and History. When I travel, I like reading about a new place. It brings the experience to life. I often start reading at Wikipedia. Chiang Rai is the largest city in the northern province of Thailand. Chiang Rai is also the name of the province itself. Chiang Rai was established by King Mengrai in 1262 AD. Chiang Rai was the capital of the Mengrai dynasty. During the Mengrai dynasty in 1432 AD, the most revered statue of Buddha in all of Thailand was discovered, the Emerald Buddha. It was discovered when an earthquake, or the other story is that a lightning struck and split the Chedi at Wat Phra Kaew in Chiang Rai City, which is on my Old Town Walking Tour. Today, the Emerald Buddha rests in the Grand Palace in Bangkok. Subsequently, Chiang Rai was conquered by Burma and held by the Burmese until 1786, when Chiang Rai became under the rule of Chiang Mai province to its south about 3 hours. Chiang Mai and its protectorates were annexed into Siam, Thailand, or Thailand in 1899. In 1933, Chiang Rai was proclaimed a separate province from Chiang Mai. The hill tribes live mostly in the northwest of Chiang Rai. The Golden Triangles is the area in northern Thailand where Thailand meets Burma, or Myanmar as it's called now, and Laos. The label Golden Triangle was assigned to the area by the CIA in the US, according to some online stories. Most of the world's heroin came from the Golden Triangle until Afghanistan became the world's largest producer. There are estimated that 167 square miles of this part of of this part of Myanmar above Thailand are used to cultivate heroin. The majority of the heroin is said to end up on the streets of the USA. During the Vietnam War, much of the heroin arriving in the U.S. was moved from the Golden Triangle to the U.S. by U.S. military planes. It makes me stop and wonder why the last two wars of any duration that the U.S. has been involved in are in the two largest heroin-producing areas of the world. Odd coincidence? Possibly. If you're interested in the subject of present moment awareness, my new videos on that subject are being posted at my new Present with Vagabond Buddha YouTube channel, link provided. The older videos are on the Vagabond Buddha channel's Presence playlist. Please subscribe to Vagabond Buddha or our YouTube channel to watch us move around the world. 65 countries so far. This is Dan of Vagabond Buddha. Thank you for stopping by. The world is your home. What time will you be home for dinner?